as we only teased that they were given awakened skill, but of course they were given a little bit more. So we're going to go ahead and talk about some of the new additions that were made with these skills and uniforms. But there's a little bit of these ones are a little bit different, which in this case I'm actually going to talk about the dev notes first before diving into these characters' skills. So for starters, this is Wave. This is Aero. This is her classic uniform.
That's right. We've seen her before in a few different iterations. Aero is an agent of Atlas who can sense, generate, and control the wind with the power of a hurricane, which you will see very soon.
That's right. Do you remember what her name is?
I think it's Leylin.
I think you beat me too. You probably pronounced it better than I was going to pronounce it. But yeah, I think it's Leylin. Leylin, I believe, is the name. Or you probably have the name in front of you. Get that.
I do not have the name in front of me. I'm very lucky I answered the question.
So for those of you in the comments who know her actual name, go ahead and put it in the comments and correct us. So as far as, like I said, I'm going to go into the dev notes first. And as for the dev notes, this uniform makes it easier to utilize skill 3. The dash motion, which is used in skill 3, has been removed and can also be cancelled quicker. Secondly, the attack per accumulated damage dealt from the effect in skill 3 has also been enhanced. The advancing motion becomes faster, which makes it more useful when combining with other skills. So, to understand more about that, let's go ahead and actually see the skills in action. Yep, so we're going to go and take a look. So again, not many of her skills, the skills that have been given to her are actually more subtle for the stats effects. In addition to, so don't expect like completely new skills. These are more enhancements. So let's start. So this is a whirlwind. This is again a skill that hasn't been changed, but we're going to move to skill 2, which is the Aero Smash.
Nice.
So visually you can't see much, but as I mentioned, some of the subtle effects for this is that it increases the basic attack damage by up to 50% for a brief time. Let's skill number 2 again. That single guy has had enough. Let's move on to this group here for skill number 3, which is the Raging Wind. So for those of you who are Aero fans, you'll notice that again, there's a difference in the animation here, as the advancement or the rush that or the dash that she does has actually been removed. Another big difference is that this attack heals 15% max health, in addition to other effects as I mentioned earlier. Move on to skill 4, which is the Wind Bomb. Attack applies super armor, increasing your basic defense, while at the same time granting you damage immunity. And this is the Death Tornado.
What a name. Huh? Accurate.
This skill doesn't have too much of a difference. But again, the prime thing that makes these characters unique for this update is that these characters, as we mentioned earlier, have been given an awakened skill. So let's take a look at the Tornado Orb.
Whoa.
Right, all the
Hello, friends.
All the agents of Atlas join together to wipe out their foes. So again, there's as usual with these awakening skills, there is a long list of stats. So we'll go ahead and list for this skill. We'll list the majority of the stats, and then separate what makes each character's awakened skill a little bit more unique. I'll go ahead and use this skill again. Again, this is the Tornado Orb.
Whoa.
Now this is the awakened skill. Each character. So what makes this skill unique is that each character in this particular skill causes paralysis while silencing their foes and increasing your enemy's overall attack and defense, while increasing your critical rate of damage for a given certain percentage. But what differs for Aero is that she has a 55% increase in dodge rate, while an additional 80% chance to penetrate your enemy's super armor and defenses and more. And that does it for Aero.
Very nice. Thank you, thank you.
So you all in the comments can let us know how you feel about her new look, and also the new changes that come along with this uniform as well.
Let's look at another classic